What's up, YouTube fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey. I'm Shakira. It is Monday, March 23rd, and it's time for a pre-market prep. Oh my goodness, this camera. Let me get my water moved and let's turn on another light here. Apologize for that. Forgot to do that. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on with the markets. First things first, as always, wow, that got really dark. That's crazy. Why? I need to do some research and see what I can do to fix it because I don't know. All right, so it's March 23rd. We don't have any news, so that's awesome. The week's kind of light on red folder news, so we'll have some flash manufacturing PMI tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we'll have unemployment claims at 8:30. And then everything else is just sort of yellow and orange. So kind of seriously, what is happening? Whatever. You don't need to see me. Who cares? Kind of a light week for news. All right, let's go take a look at what we have. Now, no joke, I looked at this in like probably 7 p.m. and this candle here was looking real. We had a gap opening. I was looking real undecided-ish, and now I come in here, it's just a giant green candle. It's taken the highs, it's taken the lows, it's taken the highs of that too. I'm like, what? Anyway, so as they've dropped, I'm gonna clean out things I don't need anymore while we're at it. And they've taken lots of liquidity, so I don't know what today's gonna look like. We have some equal lows over here on the left there. So if they're gonna drop any further, that would be where I would be looking for 23,649. Everything's looking very bearish, so it's okay for them to run up and dig into this daily order block right here. Let's look at the weekly for a second here because wow, just wow. So on the weekly, we're just digging into this volume imbalance slash fair value gap here. And they've just tapped into this weekly order block. So lots of down level stuff to look for, some juicy equal lows down here. So let me just duplicate that and plop it down here. Let's make sure I make a note about the fact that this is a weekly equal low. So weekly equal lows. So if we want to keep dropping, that's the thing. But right now, order block, that's reacted very bullishly out of the weekly order block. Let's look at the 4-hour. That is a very, very bullish for a candle. Here's the gap that they've filled and then some. We have, and I'm going to note this because we've run into it and we've also used it as support to go short. So let's see if we can stay below this fair value gap for shorts after we've swept pre-market everything. So lows I'd be interested in, I don't need that one specifically. I would be interested in the 4-hour extreme here for shorts. Let's note that 4-hour extreme. And what's my bias today? I mean, we have reversed all of this activity. So I'm still technically bearish, but I would need to see some juicy, clear reversals. And I'm already seeing it from here. So it's all about how this 4-hour candle closes. And that should be in, 10 p.m. Eastern is when it's going to close approximately. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. All right. So that is not a bright shade of red. What was I thinking there? There we go. All right. So depending on how we close or react inside of here, if we bust above it, we might get an opportunity to finally, take some of this buy side liquidity that we've marked out for quite some time. But for now, I like that we've swept out liquidity up here. So really, I'm just looking for maybe another run up tap and then a double shift down. And then I could aim for here or even here on the 1 hour. That would be nice. Let's take a look at the 15. That's very aggressive at 7 a.m. I don't know what news came out to, force price all the way up here, but I would be interested to see how we behave post 9:30. So it's Monday, y'all. As always, on a Monday, it's a brand new week. Tons of opportunities. There's no need to rush into anything. Wait for your primo A plus setups and then execute. Right now, we have a very, very, very bullish push up after taking a ton of liquidity. We've taken liquidity for the highs and the lows. Everybody's been taken. So this day, no joke, we could just go sideways. But I won't let preconceived notions of past data stop me if I see a clean and clear area to take a trade. So we'll see. I would like to see some continuation. Like I said, one more failure to take this high out and then a very aggressive drop would be where I'd want to see some sort of short. That would be very, very nice. Anyway, that's basically it. This morning is more of a wait and see from my perspective. And again, that's mainly because of where we are. I would be more bullish. I'd be more bullish leaning if we, roll up in here, respect the midpoint of this fair value gap, close bodies above here, and then roll back into it. Then that would be a nice area for me to take longs up into these areas here. Now let's just really quickly. So we had originally specified, hold on, these highs based off of previous day highs and lows and all that jazz. So let's zoom in and make adjustments here. So I'm gonna clear, we're gonna set this as a daily extreme instead of a 4-hour one, because that's what it is from on the daily. And then this previous day high we'll put on top of that guy now, because everybody else has been taken, or, it's still quiet. Anyway, sorry. And then let's take that off. There is a fair value gap in here as well. So I'm just going to duplicate this. I'm going to plop that. I think there's space up here. I'm going to double check and plop that here, because that could also be a nice area to dig into. Now, I'm going to zoom in real tight on that. You see that little break in between? That's why I've included it, because that's going to be a part of the fair value gap and an area of interest for me to take profits. My apologies, allergies. All right, I think that's it. Let me just do one more thing just to make sure that this base right here, the high is 24,963.25. So this needs to be adjusted to 963. Beautiful. And now it's in there nice and tight. All right. So as always, be safe. Trade responsibly today. And, don't force anything. Be safe. Shakira out.